This is where the fun begins. This is where the fun begins. This is where the fun, this is where the fun, this is where the fun begins. He-Man, He-Man, who's the big guy with the muscles? He-Man, He-Man, this is where the fun begins. Geek Dad Life is gone, toy anxiety's here to take its place. You can't talk about Haslab Ecto-1s without the Tuesday night crew from Toy Anxiety. Plus Ryan Doell really wants to make Colleen his wife and steal Jay's kids and make a new life in North Carolina. This is where the fun begins. This is where the fun begins. This is where the fun, this is where the fun, this is where the fun begins. He-Man, He-Man, who's the big guy with the muscles? He-Man, He-Man,
Toy
He-Man,
Anxiety.
He-Man.
Wait, this isn't Toy Anxiety. This is Geek Dad Life. Welcome to Geek Doell Life. This is the Toy Anxiety Takeover. And man, we have to talk about the biggest upset in toy tuber history. The Haslab Ecto-1 gets funded. Everyone said it wouldn't. People made videos saying it's not getting any more backers. Well, guess what? I'm here with the ultimate panel to talk about the ultimate Haslab. Thank you for funding it so that we don't have to. First off, let's bring in the mistress of toys, Abigail Gardner. Welcome
here.
Welcome to Geek Doell Life.
Thanks. It's fun to be here. Jay has invited me on many times, and I haven't shown up to talk to him. So I'm here to talk to you, Ryan. It's very nice.
That's excellent because you know what? Jay's intimidating. I don't think people realize this.
Yeah. Honestly, he's tough to talk to. He knows so much.
He's a scary dude. He's a scary dude. And thank God he's out of the country because I'll tell you, off the continent. Now we're both safe. From
across the pond, dude.
Yeah. We'll talk about that in a bit. First off, let's say hello to a fine gentleman, distinguished. He's Ecto Glow Elite. And on top of that, you might have heard his voice on Secret Galaxy. Mr. Jacob Walsh. Walsh.
What's up?
Nice. Yeah, dude, things are too sweet.
Too sweet over here. Yeah. What's up, dude?
Dude, we're
I've
here.
seen you guys over here in a new location. This is fun.
Yeah, this is fun. I feel like we're a little more loose now.
Yeah. Finally, I can say the F word as much as I want. Jay's not here to tell me don't curse. So
hey, no G.I. Joe tonight for you either.
Okay, cool. That's great. That's perfect.
Because last time you were here, it was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So much.
What was I doing? Yeah.
Why? Yeah, it made no sense. But also the man of the hour who puts, you can't spell his name without A and I.
Shit.
Hey,
Craig Goldberg.
Listen, I'm casual, Craig, tonight. When I'm on other channels, I don't worry about the stream. I don't worry about the chat. I'm just having fun. I'm on vacation over here.
Yeah. No, dude, it's you. This is pretty much vacation time for those who didn't know.
Hi, everybody.
Craig, how you doing?
You know what? I'm feeling pretty good. I got my vacation clothes on. Jay's out of the country, which means we can just come onto his channel.
Yeah.
Do whatever we want, say whatever we want.
Right. Because he's fleeing the country is what happened.
And let's say we say something controversial. They're gonna credit Geek Dad Life. They don't even know who we are.
That's right.
So
he had 750 people watching yesterday just to complain about NECA. Now where is he? He's running from NECA. Right? He had to
he's on the lam from NECA.
Yeah, NECA's coming after him. Sources told me that NECA sent him a cease and desist. I'm the source. I just say things. Shame on any of you who are thinking it's serious, but it is serious.
No, it's real.
It's real.
Like that. They didn't like that.
No, they're coming. Like Mattel will be next to come after him. I swear to God.
They might. You never know. You can't just because everybody has the power to broadcast their thoughts to the entire world at a moment's notice doesn't mean we don't have accountability. And that's what tonight's all about.
It's about accountability and keeping it real tonight. Do you know who's keeping it real with us, Craig?
Who? Is there another person?
No, the chat.
The chat's
Let's-
here.
Let's say a quick howdy do to the chat. Hang on. Is it working? There we go. We got Dorlaxian is here. Monsters from Beyond is here. TNT Skate. Chinovo. Cobra Khan. Man, this chat's going like crazy. Emperor Antonio of Cetopia. Johnny Cock. Blake Kemp. Damian Risatori? I don't know. Did I say that right?
Ristori.
Nice. Thank you. Tony Johnson is here. Hanzermo. I like that name. It sounds like something out of like Kill Bill. Quip is here. Give him that yer. Let's hear the yers for Quip in the chat. All right. We got Brian Carr, Peak Obi-Wan, Judge Dreads, Angry Elf, Marty McWi-Fi, James Vinapole, Smetty45, Garten Noir Toys, Ray Alfonso, Deep Space Niner, Jack Knight 73, our best friend in the whole world. We don't have a show without this man, Mr. Matt Bush.
Matt Bush.
He is here as well.
Man,
Retro Goat, Riley Bob, Gotham Stalker, and you know what? And we'll go at Leo Denver Rex and so on and so on. Who is the big guy with all the muscles?
Hey, I like that from Judge Dreads because I can't highlight the comments. He says clickbait since I expected Jay tonight. It says Toy Anxiety Takeover on the
I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. And big shout out to Allison Troy, member for 28 months.
Thank you, Allison.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, thank you for being a member of
Thank you for being
this
a member
channel.
of Geek Dad Life because we're family. I don't have the
Yeah.
sound. I don't have that little soundboard. Also, Studio Henge Kenton, also a member, 28 months.
Very cool.
Yep.
Very cool. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the Geek Dad Life family. Hey guys, should we get into it? Should we talk about the biggest news in all of toy history?
Let's do it. Let's not
do it.
beat around the bush.
Why? Why would we do that?
I don't know.
Right? I don't know either. Anyway.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. This
okay.
is your show. There is a chance that there's people watching who have no idea who we are because, like, this is a different channel. Should we say that? Should we at least plug our own show?
No.
Oh,
This is our show.
this is our show now, Craig.
Okay.
This is our
Okay.
show
Cool.
now. Anyways,
Yeah.
you can find us on Tuesday nights, the regular four of us,
Mhm.
on Yes Have Some Podcast. You can find the three of these on Yes Have Some Prime.
There's another comment from Judge Dreads. I actually don't know any of you.
We're on-
Oh, okay. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there.
No one really knows us.
Okay.
Toy
Yeah.
anxiety.
Yeah. And Rowan, what is this podcast sitting? Yes, this is.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
absolutely
It is,
that.
yeah.
I hope Jay
Uh,
doesn't have any pets because we have not fed them.
How many-
Yeah. But yes, this is Toy Anxiety. Yes, Tuesday night, 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. On Fridays, is that when you guys drop Yes Have Some Prime on the Yes Have Some channel?
Nope.
Mondays.
Mondays,
Tomorrow.
Best day of the week.
best day of the week. I'll be busy watching Skeleton Crew.
Wait, is that this week?
Is that
That's
coming out
m-
Monday?
Tomorrow.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Star
Right?
Wars.
All right.
Let's do a
We got a
stream.
Star War.
All right.
Mhm.
We got a Star War. We got Star Wars here. See?
Let's talk about all the toys they're putting out for this show.
Right. Yeah. Oh,
I
and let's
saw
talk
him
about.
today.
We saw him, yeah.
Hang on. Do you know what else might be in that show? Monsters. And there's another show called YHS on Monster Island. Jacob Walsh,
Wow.
Jay Key, amazing show. If you like your Safubis, do you like Safubis? We love Safubis.
Mhm.
That is the prime channel to talk about Safubis. There is no one else you need to listen to or talk to.
True.
It is the final say of opinions when it comes to Safubi. Would you agree, Jacob Walsh?
I would thank you for that glowing endorsement because it's all true. Yeah. Jay Key is the man to talk to if you want a Safubi or if you want to know about a Safubi. So yeah, check us out.
Yeah.
Yeah. For those who don't know, and again, if you're new to any of us, it is Jacob Walsh's birthday. So happy birthday, Jacob.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, chicken. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Jacob. Right? And let's hang on. I know $5 super tap from Johnny Cock going to the Geek Dad Life channel. All right. Hey, Dreads. Craig Goldberg leads. Well, not tonight. This is a different.
He's gonna
Abby,
he's gonna
Abby
try.
Gardner does machines. I don't know what that means, but okay.
I think you know what it means.
Okay, yep, got it. Ryan Doell is cool but rude, and Jacob Walsh is a party dude. I feel like some of these are mixed around,
That's okay.
but that's okay. I think it all works.
Sometimes we're all mixed around.
It is true.
And tonight, Abby's the one doing the machines,
I'm doing the machines tonight.
and I'm doing
Usually
the
I'm a
party.
rude dude.
Yeah, because it's his birthday, so he's full on party mode. All right. The biggest upset, according to Toy Tubers, who were all posting last week how this Haslab will not get posted or get funded. It is not moving. Will this fund? The world's going to end. Meanwhile, over on Toy Anxiety, we were like, it'll fund.
We were
Not
pretty
even-
confident the whole time.
We were confident from even the get-go. Even when
Yeah,
I
we
said
knew.
there's no way they'll make a Plasma Series Ecto-1. And then they did. And it funded. And it actually, get this, it didn't even fund on the last day. It funded yesterday.
No, it's still going strong.
Early.
It's still going and it's still getting backers. So I think this is all very, very, very exciting. Craig, you single-handedly had this thing funded.
Yeah, it was
right?
mostly me.
I think it's pretty safe to say if it wasn't for you, they'd probably still be at about 700 backers.
Oh, if it wasn't for me, that we'd be on our third re-release of the retro classic Ghostbusters with alternate lettering on the carding. Well, yellow cards and white cards, and I basically saved the toy industry one step at a time.
So humble.
Thank you, Craig. And for anyone in the chat, please drop Craig any of your thank yous. Those will all go to Craig tonight.
Oh, in all seriousness, I just am super excited about this. I mean, we have been fortunate, all four of us, to fortunate enough to kind of help with the promotion and kind of learn about this project months and months and months ago. I've been on pins and needles waiting for it because no matter what, I don't care what Haslab you are, needing 12,000 backers, that's a lot. So I'm just super stoked that the toy collecting community and the Ghostbusters community stepped up and decided that this is something they really, really wanted. No, they needed it.
They needed it. Yeah. I love my first favorite thank you. Taco's collecting. Thanks for pin joints, Craig.
Yeah. Well, if there's one thing I know what 6-inch action figure collectors wants is pin joints. That's part of the manifesto.
Hey, I don't know about you. I love seeing my joints. I know Abby loves seeing her joints.
I love seeing them. I love
Yeah.
yes. Especially on a
But
trip.
I'm super excited. I just can't. If you guys, the Brian Brink charts, his projections were dead on. Like somebody hire this guy. They should put him in NASA.
Yeah.
Whoa, could you imagine?
I can't.
Oh
We
my
would be
God.
on
Okay,
Mars.
Peter is calling me.
Oh God.
What? Let him in.
Attack?
Okay.
Wait, he's calling or he's like.
No, he's like, he phone called me.
I was like, is he joining?
Send him the
I
link.
just
Like,
know how.
I'm going to send him the link. Mr.
Send
Attack
him the
Peter
link.
from Mondo fame. I'm just going to let him know.
Here. Get
Yeah.
him in here.
Yeah, dude. When you're talking Hasbro, you got to get a Mondo person on the line.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's it. Right? Well, I think just talking Ghostbusters in general, I think it's safe to say Attack Peter is one of the biggest fans in the history of Ghostbusters.
Well, he's a fan of what you do, Ryan Doell, and that's what matters.
Oh, that's really sweet.
No, this is great. So yeah, it's at almost 13,000. Target was 12,000. We got one more day to go. There he is.
What up, homies?
No, dog.
What's up, dude?
Santa,
what
my
are you-
dog.
Abby, what are we doing here? Not playing the new Fortnite season, bro.
I know.
By the way,
I know.
did you see
With
what-
Godzilla?
No, not yet.
I got a
but-
victory royale.
Oh.
Abby, did
Yeah,
you see
I
what
saw
dropped in the
Godzilla.
shop?
Did I see what now?
What dropped in the shop right now?
No, I haven't. I have not been.
I don't even want
on.
to tell you, dude. Do you know how to check on your phone so you don't have to get up and ruin everything?
No, because my phone is currently facing me, making this whole thing happen, so I can't check it. But as
They
soon
drop-
as this is done, I'm
Just
going
tell
in
us,
there.
Peter.
It's hot
Yeah.
to go. The hot to go dance is in, bro.
Shut the fuck up!
I'm not
God.
kidding.
Abby said the F word.
Oh,
Oh, that's it.
Oh, that's right.
oh, good, good. It was so
Run Geek
organic.
Dad Life, Abby.
Wow,
Oh, you
Chat
can't say
room
it.
makes
That
it
here?
swear. The truth.
I wonder how many people we could add to this stream.
Just keep everybody calls their least famous friend.
Yeah.
Remember that stupid trend in the pandemic?
What was it? Oh, to get like B-list celebrities on stream.
No, it was like call the most famous person in your contact list or whatever, and then it would like snowball, and somebody would get like Daniel Day-Lewis at the end or something crazy.
Craig, do you still got that Bill Murray phone number? Let's call it up.
Yeah.
I've got Ernie Hudson's phone number.
We got Ernie Hudson's. Yeah.
I texted him one time. He didn't text me back. I was
Yeah,
like,
but it has to be someone that you think would definitely jump on.
I don't know enough
Nobody.
famous people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet
do.
Yeah, actually, Ryan's got a more
Yeah,
interesting
Ryan.
Rolodex.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got. Yeah, I have a
Pretty good.
Rolodex.
I could probably get Trevor
Famous
Morgan to
Canadian.
answer the phone.
Yeah, we get Trevor
Mark
Morgan.
Holton.
Dude,
Nice.
Mark Holton would answer the phone for sure.
Yeah, we could probably get Mark Holton. You might know him as Francis from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. We could probably get Trevor Morgan, who's the kid in Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we're doing pretty good.
You could get Jason Reitman. I'm sure of it.
I don't think so.
It's
We could
not.
get
He
Logan
doesn't
Kim.
answer. No.
It's not who's on the phone. It's who can you get to show up on the stream. That's the
That's
tough
right.
challenge.
That's the tough
Okay.
one.
That's the
All
tough
right.
one. I
Challenge
haven't
is
heard
on.
Jason Reitman's thought on this Haslab. So I mean, really, if
God,
we
I would
really
love
wanna
to
put
hear
this
that.
over- yeah, I would love to hear.
The chat's wondering. The chat's wondering if we can get Steve Harvey.
Maybe.
You know,
Yeah,
Yeah,
we didn't
know-
get him here when we were there.
I'm glad the Haslab funded. Once our timed window closed, I called all the Ghostbusters fans. I knew like, go ahead, back it. We're good. Like we're good. You can go. Just
Well,
Well,
back
Peter,
it.
we haven't even been. You haven't been on any shows, like so. What can you talk about? Like how awesome was the turnout for the Venkman Sam Hain set?
It was super awesome, dude. Are we still? Are you wrapped up this segment here?
Oh,
You
no,
ready to
we
move?
just started it, but we'll go back to it. We can go back to
Yeah.
it. We can go back to
Let
it.
me see.
Hang
Yeah.
on.
All right, go where you were, and then you guys just
Where'd you
started
go?
the show right now.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
started.
17 minutes ago.
Did you do pickups?
No,
Mm-mm.
No,
No.
I don't even have any pickups.
I don't
so it wouldn't
either.
even matter. Do
I'm
you have
saving my pickup for toy anxiety.
pickups? Wow. Yeah, we're saving ourselves
You got
for Tuesday.
Peter. You got
Dude,
some.
Yeah, you
yeah,
don't-
priorities.
Well, I went hard on Sofubi today online, but I don't have it in person yet.
oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I was
Okay.
like, if you had them, but
Yeah, I'll
you
save
got
it. I'll
it,
save
throw
it.
it. All right.
Well,
I'll
Peter,
say
let's.
that for toy anxiety.
I'll tell you what. Let's get. This is insider perspective of Peter. 13,000 people just backed a $400 Ecto-1. What does that say about the Ghostbusters collecting community, which you are now intimately involved with?
That there are at least 13,000 of them. Let's go.
Yes.
No, I'm
That's
just-
literally what I take away from stuff like this. Because when you launch something new, you don't know who the audience base is.
Right.
Like it's the first Ghostbuster product that I've been a part of, and we're like, because we have a sense of how many Motu fans will spend above a certain price point for figures, but you don't know for other IP. And so seeing this, I'm like, all right, $400. But now I'm wondering if they'll spend $400 on a vehicle and a ton of stuff,
Right.
So it's like there's still a little bit there. But I'm glad. It means that
Yeah.
Ghostbusters fans haven't left the demographic where they spend money.
No.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We're here. We're here to stay.
Yeah.
How
Finally.
How many more Haslabs you got in you as a Ghostbuster fan, Craig? Like how many more times can they hit you up, in your opinion?
Every time.
Like what's left?
I mean, I'm the worst. I'll do 2 a year for eternity. Like if it's cool stuff.
I'm saying like what's left? Like can you get to the point where they're doing the
How many
whole New York
pieces?
Public Library?
I mean,
Yeah.
realistically,
Well, I mean, there's still a good bit of props they could do. There's no
Yeah.
firehouse. Like, there's still deluxe items they could do. There's big ghosts. There's a Stay
Yep.
Puft that somebody could do. Like, I feel like they got, if they wanted to keep doing this, they could ride it out for a little bit. Especially if they were to dive back into real Ghostbuster stuff, or if somebody else did real Ghostbuster stuff. Peter, there's so much.
I like you did that,
There's
Jake.
so much there. You know
Jake,
what
I like
mean?
how you did that. Like it was a secret. Like if somebody
Right.
else is gonna do
Right.
real Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
Somebody
if
would
there
have fixed
were
these bikes up.
Hey.
Well, we definitely, we had an awesome turnout on ours. Like again, like we didn't know what to expect. We knew the figures were good. We knew the hype was there. We knew the price was a challenge for some people. By the way, thank you, Todd and Todd McFarlane, for taking that heat off of us with that.
Oh,
Joker set.
dude.
Oh my God.
Killer, super clutch. The Canadians really are nice, to be honest with you. Like that's what my takeaway was there.
Shut up, Peter. Yeah.
Genuine.
I'm pretty sure he won't be doing a Joker 2 set, not because the movie was trash, because there's a female lead and he won't be doing that one.
Right,
But other
yeah.
than
Correct.
Of course.
Yep.
Wouldn't touch.
excellent work. So yeah, stoked on that. Took the heat off of us big time. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Between him and NECA, you guys are like the fucking kings of the. Oh, I dropped my F bomb. That's
Oh.
There it is.
Seriously.
it.
After the NECA thing, I texted everybody, all my friends. I'm like, dude, you guys, thank you for this Christmas present. It was early. But it was perfect. It was super perfect.
Yeah. We talked about all the NECA stuff on last week's.
I know. I
Toy
watched.
Anxiety.
You guys did good coverage, by the way. I liked your coverage of it. It was very nuanced.
You try. I mean, listen. Which
How
nuances-
would you sum it up? Your opinion?
Bad
An
customer
elevator
service.
pitch.
my elevator pitch?
Yeah, to like tie a little bow on it.
NECA messed up, and their customer service wasn't great.
But your thumbnail is, and who cares?
Yeah, but it's not that. Here's
It was
the
a very
take.
privileged take, to be honest.
Here's my thing. There was
See you
people
guys
last
later.
week. Hold on. Listen. Hold on.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Vacation Craig's back. Hold on.
Nobody
Listen.
send hate mail. Just chill
Listen.
out.
Yeah.
That's crap.
Oh,
Vacation Craig has something to say. Okay. When people were saying, I've got like 5 pre-orders wrapped up with NECA and they won't get back to me and they're holding on to hundreds of my dollars, that's messed up.
Yeah.
Right?
All
That's
you
not-
need is this
that's not
Santa
good.
hat right now, and you're looking at CVS Tropical Santa with those
Yeah, that's
glasses
me.
and the shirt.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Abby's got the Santa hat in the other room.
Yeah, I've got the
Dude.
Santa hat. It's on Two-Face.
Oh yeah, sick.
hey,
But-
for any Canadians in the chat, I said that he looked like the cat from Putnam's Prairie Emporium. That's for any
Canada's not
Canadians.
real.
Is that from-
Okay, Emmett Otter. I know that.
It's close.
But
Bizarre.
I will say this though, if you have
I don't really want your opinion on this. We already moved on. Like,
Yeah.
we're
Oh,
good.
yeah, okay.
Like,
I was-
this is like 5 weeks ago. This
I
happened.
know.
Like,
yeah, I'm just
Surely
saying,
love
something
this.
else has happened.
explain the cease and desist. Well, Jay just kept talking shit about NECA, and they said,
It's another
get out of
curse.
this country. And so he
Did
did.
you get a cease and desist?
No!
Oh,
God dang
I was like,
it.
whoa, this got
It's-
serious.
Like,
We
no, like,
take over the
that's-
show and spread lies.
Well, I was just like, I thought it was so funny to put that in there. And I was just like, I'm going to put that in the description because everyone knows it's Geek Doell Life tonight. So no one will take it seriously.
well, I
You know
love the
what's
idea
funny?
of getting a cease and desist for just expressing your opinion.
I know.
Yeah.
I try to think of other industries where you could take this and drag and drop it. Like, imagine my mom and her friends getting upset because like the washer and dryer that they ordered, they had an issue with it and they got on a washer and dryer stream. And they're like, hey, are we tired of this American Standard bullshit? Or oh, sorry, there's mine.
No, I love that.
It's kind of amazing to
Jay's
like,
gonna end this stream. It's
Yeah.
just gonna go
oh,
dark.
remote. Is he watching in the back?
Well, he's
But
in
no,
London.
but
He's in
here's the
London,
thing though. Let's go to the washer and dryer. Like, let's say General Electric.
Right.
If you had ordered multiple items from General Electric
Oh my God.
and they hadn't shipped them, why would you keep ordering them? Like
Right.
at some point, you need to cut ties.
Yeah. And then, you get it. And you get it. And you're good.
Hey, we got some super chats. I wanna change the
Nice.
subject. Deep Space 9 with the $4.99 super chat. Tonight's giveaway will be Jay's Star Speeder.
Yep.
You're correct. We are
Jacob's
giving
gonna
away
win it.
We're giving away Jacob's collection. Yeah. Sorry, go
Are
ahead.
you
Craig.
really?
No. Yeah. Would that...
Oh.
Yes. Yes. Of course.
No, like I thought you were gonna take one random piece. I thought that's why they were showing the collection video tours. I'm like, wow, that's cool. Like, and then you
Hey.
pick something random out of this.
You know what that is, Peter? That is, to me, that is a Will and Testament dibs video. Because that's me going through
That
their
dude.
video and being like,
Yeah.
yo,
Fine.
when he goes, I'm taking that.
Let me tell you
something.
something. That's a great idea. You do a draft, basically.
Yeah. Right.
And you say, and we go around, but everybody has to do their collection video first.
Right.
Well, here's the thing. I don't have to worry about mine because no one's gonna be like, "Oh, I can't wait to get that Toy Biz Wolverine 3." Like nobody wants that. So it's
Hey, here's
fine.
a thought. There's 360 people watching on Jay's channel right now. Let's get some hot toy takes going. We got a captive
Well, I was
audience.
about to ask you, what's
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
next? Like, if you had to theorize on a probable like toy scandal, I'm sure I'm going to regret this. That would take the heat off of the last one. What's the next one?
The next great scandal in toys.
Yeah, like what could be the next one?
That Mondo is not allowed to release the Peter and Sam Hain, and then they won't give refunds. That would be it.
That would be funny.
Yeah,
No, it would not. It would not
I
be
mean,
funny.
It'd be funny in a
Fun for everyone.
surreal sense. It'd be like, wow, that's crazy.
I think there's gonna be a scandal where one of these toy tubers we find out is working for one of the toy companies.
Like straight up getting
Straight up.
a check. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
I don't know who it
Yeah.
would be.
Undercover boss.
There- it's like a Jack's Pacific person. By the way, I found out Jack's Pacific is here in Florida.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Like
go say
pretty
hi.
close by.
Okay.
I'm
Tell
total
Jack
anonymous.
we all say hi.
Emperor Antonio says Elon Musk actually buys Hasbro.
Oh, that was a threat
could
this
be-
week.
Yeah, that could
Yeah,
be.
Yeah, Elon Musk was talking about buying Hasbro to make Dungeons and Dragons not woke anymore.
Are you serious, dude?
Yeah,
I thought you were joking.
On
No.
Twitter.
Holy crap, dude! We live in the weirdest time.
What does that even mean? Yeah, that is it.
Daco,
Like-
Mondo knows how to do proper joints. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. For
Truly,
the
there's no.
$1.99.
I see people joking. There is no scenario where another toy company fails that's really good for anybody. I would say that. Like,
No.
even when it's like a kerfuffle or like a hiccup, like all this stuff is going to be forgotten in 6 months' time, you know? And at the end of the day, if you knew how the sausage was made for any company, you'd probably be like, Jesus Christ. You know, I've said it before, like if you like any figures, if you like any movies, music, shows, it's a miracle. So, you know, like, cherish
dude.
it. Right, Doell? Would you
Yeah.
agree?
Oh, I agree.
Yeah. So,
I
like,
agree.
yeah. So, like, anytime you like something, like, cherish it because it's a miracle that it exists. It's a miracle.
Hey,
Here's a
speaking of,
scam-
hey,
Yeah.
hang on.
Hey.
Speaking of miracles, all right. We got a $4.99 super chat from Mr. Matt Bush. I think he's talking to me, but this also could be Craig. You sit on a
Could be any
throne
one
of
of us.
lies. It could be
I
any one of
don't.
us. You don't know.
It's not.
What is he
happening.
lying about?
I'm not lying about anything.
Probably the cease and desist that Jay got.
Hey,
And he's leaving
imagine.
the country.
Okay, so the
He
packaging,
had to leave the country.
the Mattel packaging whoopsie with the Wicked figures.
See how fast I was in and out, dude. That
It was in and out.
That
But
I think is more of a
A
mess.
lot of in and out on that
It
website
went
too.
in and
Yes,
out, and in
dude.
and out.
Got a new member. Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay, what did you let your channel be?
And then, but imagine that same thing happens with like a wave of G.I. Joe classified figures that people are excited about, and they hit Target, and then they pull everything like that. I feel like the collector community would go nuts.
Yeah.
If they, oh yeah, I see. Is that what
Not-
happened with those other ones? They pulled the Wicked figures.
Yeah.
They
pulled
just
them.
pulled them all.
And people
yeah.
were trying to
'cause
go
I sent
buy
Craig
'em.
out to get me some.
Yeah, people were like trying to buy them,
Mhm.
and they were not. You know, they like shut it off or whatever. They wouldn't even let you ring it up.
We're such a bunch of losers.
Yeah.
Imagine like you wake up one day and you're like, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get those Wicked. I mean,
Gotta
just
get
think
those
of all the
Wicked.
things you're not having to do. You know what I mean?
But
You wanna
dude,
hear
they're
Go ahead.
prices on eBay, like it's not even just because people think they're going to be rare. Like Wicked's the biggest thing in the world right now. so
Yeah,
people
I
just
want it
want-
just
want
as
the
to
toys.
commemorate.
People just want the figures.
It's great
then-
as a gag piece of your collection. Like I think that makes a good collection when you have stories with the
Yeah.
pieces.
Agreed.
you know?
I
Yeah.
agree. Mm-hmm.
It would
But,
be
like,
funny if they had
imagine,
a
like,
QR
trying-
code.
Oh, it had a QR.
No,
I
if
was
they
gonna
had a
say-
QR code, that would have been awesome.
Imagine like sitting around and like frustrated on eBay. I'm like, God, I'm not hitting the number I thought I was gonna hit with these Wicked figures. Like,
Yeah,
it's not worth it.
I was able to go out to every Target, Walmart, in the tri-state area, and buy all of them. I spent $6,000. I should be. These are rare error
Rich by
figures.
now, right?
Yeah.
It's so bizarre, dude.
Do you two get into error figures? Like, hey, so the backpack with my retro Duke was upside down. Do you think it's worth more? Like, no, I
It's
don't.
not.
This is it's like a hangover from a time where things were scarce, and now the only thing that is scarce is like crazy mess ups like this. Like that's what's
Right.
scarce.
Yeah.
You know,
None of this stuff is actually rare.
nothing means anything.
God, let's have an existential crisis.
Imagine this stream is just one segment breaking down the wicked.com segment scandal in detail, and then the other segment is existential dread of nuclear war, and we're talking about toys.
Hey,
Bye, Jay.
This is the life part of Geek Doell Life. Okay.
Right.
Finally.
Because there's the geek stuff, which is like talking about toys, and then there's the dad stuff where he's like changing diapers or whatever.
We can talk about the fact that none of us are fathers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
seriously.
none of us have
And never
children.
will be.
The microplastics, bro, were super absorbed. All of them.
Yeah.
Wait.
Hey, I've tried to father. I've tried to father.
What?
Have you tried to
trying.
father?
I just keep trying to be a father. But
Why does he
has to
look
be a-
down like he's
there has
bearing
to
a
be a
child when he
woman.
says it? It's like
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
just
I'm right
love
now.
and nothing
There has
happens.
to be a woman involved, Ryan.
yeah, there has to. What is that?
Yeah,
the
what-
secret?
yeah, what a
Not
dick.
tissue paper.
Is that the secret ingredient?
Text from Geek Dad Life.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
I knew I was
Oh, man.
missing something. God damn it.
But anyways, no, I think that it's an interesting thing though, getting back to the toy scandal stuff, because like as collectors who are so invested, when something happens, whether it's the NECA shipping issue or the the Wicked thing to a lesser extent, or a Haslab funds or a Haslab fails, you then have like this cacophony, this giant mass of YouTubers who all try to have like their take and their angle. Will it fund? Why didn't it fund? Hasbro did the and it's all and like because everybody's trying to like create some sort of like community or talking point or entertainment, and like
That's one way to do it.
how much can you really get off of any one given thing? Like sometimes there's things that happen where like why we don't even want to talk about this stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like it'd be more fun to talk about. Like I texted Craig after he posted the collection tour video. I'm like, damn, dude, it would be so cool if there's time, in your life at some point to like, now that you've done a big macroscopic view of these awesome, Ghostbusters collection, like, are there certain pieces that are extra significant for X, Y, and Z reason? And then do like maybe a 5-minute video on that one thing. Like that's super cool. But then you're like, gotta talk about the scandal. Like, why are we talking about scandal?
Like we focus on some positive stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
But honestly, some of our biggest videos ever were like, well, our biggest episode of Toy Anxiety ever was when Super 7 forgot to include the apron with the Mo figure.
Dude, I still never got my apron. You know what's funny though? You know what's really let's talk about this for a second, because this is where it directly affects me. So this is how I behaved in this situation. So I got Mo. First of all, I didn't even realize that the apron was missing. I'm like, something weird about this guy, and I just put him on my shelf, and then it became a thing online. And this is what I think happens. It became no Mo fig, no cape, no, what is it? A robe. What is it? Apron, no apron. And I look back and go, oh, that's what it was. I'm missing an apron. Where's my dang apron? And then so I proceeded to text Kyle. I'm like, hey, help me get an apron. and he's like, oh, all you gotta do is no big deal. All you gotta do is just email this and they'll send it to you. And I'm like, and I started typing up the email and I'm like, what am I doing there? And I just let it. And by the way, I've had that with every company. Like I got years and all these companies, I have amazing stuff from them, but it happens. Like I got a Donatello head from NECA that the bandana was like here. So like the eyes were not lined up. And it's the only figure I really wanted from this line. I got it and I'm like, type an email. I'm like, I can't do this. I'm just
like,
it's just
stop
that's what it
caring.
is now.
It's for an apron. Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Well, I went out of my way to get that apron because I had sold my ultimates to a guy in another country, and I promised him I would do everything I can.
He's like, not without that apron.
Yeah.
Deal breaker.
It is an awesome figure, though.
That's like, when Matty Collector never sent me my my glow in the dark subscription exclusive Slimer.
Yeah, but Matt Bush
But
sent
then
it
Matt
to you.
Bush got it for me 20 years later.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's wild. Hey, Ecto-1.
Are we doing this again?
It's great. I mean, I think it's
Good. It would have been a bummer if it didn't fund. I was rooting for it, seriously, because like that's an enthusiasm meter. And it's like, how hyped are we about this stuff anymore? And when people say, oh, this is awesome, like, okay, good. We still have a business that people care about,
And you're right, though, to be like, that makes me happy that you were rooting for it because
100%.
it's one of these things where it's like
Figures fit right inside there, bro.
yeah,
It all
well,
fits.
well, there's
No,
just
no,
that. It's
no.
one of those like
You're not getting out of making an ecto. Keep going.
Exactly.
It's one of those things where it's like high tides raise all ships. So when
Yeah, for real.
Ghostbusters does well, it'll help you because it just
Yep.
gets people excited for all the new stuff that you're going to bring out and the ghosts and all that. I think it's awesome. Like I like it. It just and it's cool. These people were you could tell like when they came on Toy Anxiety and they were showing their binder.
Super
like,
awesome. I love that.
All
episode.
the stuff, like all the details and stuff. I mean, I'm sorry the radio doesn't work, but at the same time, like there's so much detail, and it's going to be even more detailed when it actually comes out. So it's
awesome, dude.
I don't know,
and
it's exciting.
And knowing what things cost to produce behind the scenes, it's a really good deal. You got tons of stuff. You got like figures, you wouldn't expect to get. I don't know. I feel like it's a win.
Well, you got $300 worth of figures.
It came with one. Somebody in the chat said something about people glossing over the Hasbro layoffs, and I wanted to address it because I think I think I have a nuanced take on that, but I would be interested to get everybody's perspective. So Hasbro, unfortunately for the people who work there, they've done a couple massive rounds of layoffs over the last couple of years, and it really, really sucks. And it hurts people individually, right? These are people with like families trying to pay their bills. They're now losing their job, and it's not of any, it's not because of performance or anything like that. It just sucks. And I think a lot of people will have this take of, I'm not going to give Hasbro my money because they are bad people. That's perfectly fine. That is a justified take.
Because of the layoffs?
Yeah. People saying like, I'm not going to support this company because they're mistreating their employees and stuff like that.
Right.
What I would say two things. One, unfortunately, in any corporate environment, that just happens no matter what. But another thing is, you got to remember the people who work for Hasbro now, the people on the Haslab team, they like the success of these projects helps them have a success at work and give them more job stability in the long run. So when
you're creating more. Yeah.
When you get to know the people that work at the companies, I think sometimes collectors in general, they see Hasbro or Funko or Mattel, and they just see the company as a whole. Like, listen, every company has some guy at the top making way too much money who's not a great dude.
I was about to say, like, I get it though, within the sphere of what we're talking about.
Sure.
There's a limitation to how far you'll go with that viewpoint. But if you take the word collectors out and just say people, because that's what we all are,
right?
And you start saying, well, because of this, I won't support that. That's fine.
Yeah.
But why stop there? Like, everybody is complaining on their device that is made in a factory where people need nets to, built around them so they don't jump off and unalive themselves. Gotcha, Jay. So
gotcha, Jay.
Yeah, I didn't use the S word on YouTube. So the point is, like, that if you are going to start down that road, stop liking and supporting everything. Like, there's nobody who's going to pass the morality litmus test, not as an individual and not as a group of people, enough to make you feel good about collecting a toy. I really, so what you should think about, in my opinion, is that despite the meat grinder that is a corporation and the industry that like churns, and it does, like dude, that's why I stayed a teacher for 13 years, because I was scared of getting laid off in a private corporation. I'm not kidding. And so when I finally came over, I'm like, well, let's see, fingers crossed. But every year there are layoff seasons. Like, it literally happens before earnings calls. If you have a publicly traded company, you can set your clock to it. And it sucks, but it's a reality. If the company is not doing well, they need to trim expenses, going into an earnings call so they can say, well, now we're more profitable compared to where we were because we no longer have these expenses. This isn't a grown-up conversation
I like
for
it.
a group of, but it's just the way it is. And this is the nuance that's lacking from message boards and all that kind of stuff. It's easy to plant your flag and pound the table, and say, I am not standing for that. But you're probably standing for something else.
Yeah.
And so it's better to just kind of chill out and realize you can throw the baby out with the bathwater. But like you said, Craig, and you're 100% right. If you want this to be a thing that we can commune over and enjoy, you need people doing the jobs, at least for now.
Yeah.
And those people can only be hired when the company is profitable enough to hire them. And even if that means that the CEOs take a major bonus at the end of the year, and then they, cut people who are making, a lower salaries, it's still how it works, man. Still how it works.
Yeah, literally, Action Figure makes a good point on that as well. Like, that is a weird mentality. Boycott the company so the rest of the employees that are still there also lose their job. Like, that's
right. I mean, my whole thing, and I would love to hear everybody's opinion, but my whole thing is like, we think of just taking the Haslab project for instance, like Pat and Emily, they are just really hardworking people who are passionate about what they do.
Heck yeah.
And they went above and beyond with the marketing and the social media stuff to try to make this successful. So everybody who wants it got a chance to get it. So I see all sides of it, but I do think about the people. We've gotten the chance to meet. So the one thing, go back to the NECA stuff, there is something within the toy collecting community that states that your job as a collector is to have an adversarial relationship with the toy companies and hold them accountable for everything. And it's like, guys, I'm just trying to put little pieces of plastic on a shelf to make me, to make up for something lacking in the early part of my life, it's just, I just like the people I don't think when a toy company, when a toy company does a $250 Joker 2-pack from McFarlane, like, we're gonna roast it, obviously. Yeah.
It's all good. And by the way, when I see the people in person, you can roast it to their face and they'll be like, sorry, that wasn't my call. And I believe them,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do. Hey, Abby, what are your thoughts on this?
I mean, let's see. I think it's silly to cherry pick through anything and be like, oh, I'm mad about this one. Well, this one, it's probably like you have something going on personally in your life that you're not dealing with that's spilling over into that spot. And that's how you're coping. I think that toys in general are made for fun, for distraction, for collecting and diversion. And it's really unnecessary to bring down and blame people and take your own like negative shit and put it in there. It's something that not everyone can afford. If you can afford at whatever level you can to collect, like I support that. And like, that's something that helped me cope with really hard stuff in life, collecting, and helped me quit drinking. So it's like, I say I support it. The more stuff that comes out, the better. I can't imagine going on and tearing down a toy campaign and demanding that people be fired or even pretending like you know anything about what's going on. It seems like only Peter and maybe us kind of know.
No, I mean,
Peter and us, we do.
No. I think the takeaway is the more I learn, the more I realize we don't know anything. We're all like up our own butts about this stuff. And in reality, it's way more straightforward. It's exactly what you're saying. Everybody just take a breath and take that energy and maybe like direct it somewhere where there's serious problems. And instead here being like, damn, this sucks. By the way, if they lost my thing and they didn't get it, I would, and it was a severe price point, don't get me wrong, I would be emailing, I would be asking, where's my stuff, for sure. I'm not downplaying that. I'm teasing a little bit, right? But at the same time, there's a limit. You have to like balance the energy that you're bringing to match what it is you're talking about. You know what I mean? Like there's a difference. Like we can't be showing up angry about a toy, a play set, or whatever it is with the same energy like a mom would come to the principal's office because their kid skipped school and no one knows where they are. You know what I mean? Like that, it can't be the same energy. This makes no sense.
Yeah. Some things are a little more important than others, and people people don't know how to place
the
right amount of energy on the things that are important compared to my toy didn't come with an apron.
Trivial,
And people
yeah.
also have like people also have, not everybody, but the internet is known for having this sort of like like pitchfork mob mentality type thing. So if somebody slips up and does one thing wrong, instead of being like, oh, that really sucks, it's okay though, we'll figure it out, they just are like, dog pile on somebody, and everybody wants to like, end this, stop buying from this company. And it just and it's like, guys, chill out.
That's how we all met. If you remember, like it was a year and change ago when all the He-Mans were coming in half. Not all of them, by the way. It was a small percentage. It was a I've seen the stats, very small percentage, but it was good red meat for the moment. And my point was that they started coming in half, and so Jay was actually on the stream and saying, "Uh-oh, is this the end of Mondo? Are people's battle cats going to be because of the layoffs? By the way, because of the layoffs, the Funko layoffs.
Funko, right.
Yeah." And so I called Jay, and that's how I talked to him for the first. I'm like, "Hey, man, let me talk to you and give you some context so that you can continue, with some, nuance to what you're talking about." And that's how we started talking. And it's the same thing. Like, we're gonna have our problems, guaranteed. All these the companies, as long as they're able to meet the agreement of like the transaction of money for product, we should be good to go. It's just there's gonna be speed bumps. There's gonna be hiccups. It happens, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Garage Gamer, I'm with you. I'm also taking those rogue heads to my grave.
Yeah.
A lot of extra rogue heads out there, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah.
By the way, a lot of people with multiple rogues who suddenly the figure's good enough. It's not good enough to keep, but it's good enough to display the other three heads on. It's okay. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
We talked about this
awesome.
a little bit. As far as the Ecto goes, I thought, I made a post yesterday. I thought it was really cool. I think the Ghostbusters collector community really stood up. Not everything's for everyone. I know some people wanted more props and all that stuff, but this is a dream item, right? 6-inch scale Ecto-1.
The comment I just read.
Which one?
Yeah.
From Emperor Antonio.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I was. Hey,
Well,
we were there. We were live streaming.
listen, I heard they're doing that, but it's a small percentage. Like
Exactly.
Very small percentage.
Very small.
All I'm saying is, if you are in a tough spot in the hospital, and Randy walks in.
Oh my God.
Geek Dad Life. Jay.
Trevor
Geek
walks
Dad
in.
Life, Craig.
Right.
Don't forget. We're on somebody else's channel now.
Mhm. Yeah, we're borrowing this.
What was he thinking, bro?
Yeah.
I'll just run a
Hey,
rerun.
There's a chance he still has no idea we're all on this.
No, he's living it up.
No,
Where
He's
is
probably
Jay?
asleep.
What's
man.
he
He's
doing
in
over there,
London.
by
Took
the
his
way?
whole family to England.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
But for any reason,
like-
is there a toy reason?
They're probably exploring housing, to be honest. No, Jay.
Yeah.
Don't start
Yeah.
rumors.
Yeah.
They're on
But
vacation. It's the
They're on
holiday.
vacation in December when flights
don't
are
know.
like the most expensive.
It's
Pauline
probably cool as heck to be
calls
in
up.
London around Christmas time, though. Come on.
Hey,
Yeah,
I can't pull chats up, but Monsters from Beyond says, Emperor, you should have sent back the lab. That's on you.
Oh my God.
They told you they were gonna do it.
Yeah. You got warned.
Oh my
What
God,
other
dude.
topics do we got lined up tonight, Mr. Doell?
We'll probably
Hey,
get
let's
off of this one. Probably get off this
Go talk about
weird.
Jay's family some more.
I think this is something that's kind of an interest for both of us. The Four Horsemen dropped a new figure, Obscura.
Oh, it's in my cart. I meant to buy it today.
Well, you should buy it.
Oh
You
yeah,
know
I
what?
saw
It'd be
this.
fun if you buy it live right now, so everybody knows you're legit.
Yeah,
Which
do it.
Mortal Kombat character is this?
This is the ghost of ex-girlfriends of Christmas past.
Okay.
Dude.
That's-
Have you guys ever seen like collections of Mythic Legions in people's homes? It's amazing, dude. Like,
There-
dude,
Yeah.
because every figure is amazing.
Yeah.
it's
You remember how
crazy.
you're
like,
talking
yeah.
about like when you collect Safubi and you're like, I can look at my collection. It's like I'm in an art gallery.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is no different. If this
No.
is your main focus, if you're like Craig and I, where it's just like a freaking mishmash of mess, like that's one thing, right?
don't
But
know.
if you're
Pretty
like, if you
organized,
have a
but-
focus,
Roasted.
Literally nothing
Yeah,
but
I'm a little more
Ghostbusters time,
mishmash.
Craig.
yeah,
No, but it's the pinnacle of
No.
action figure engineering. and
yeah.
design.
if you have a nice display of nothing but Four Horsemen figures, it is like again going to an art gallery.
It's a different level of collecting. Those guys are intense. They're smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They appreciate
By the way,
beautiful.
that's
figures.
a nice group of people who works at that company. If you guys ever had the chance to talk to them, they're the kindest people.
Yeah,
all
we
of them,
had
yeah.
Jeremy on once. He was great.
Yeah.
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 Fans
this-
turned representative of the company, by the way.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
does like stuff for their lore, and he does
Yeah.
some writing and some creative stuff
Mhm.
too, and I think that's awesome.
There's no reason not to support that business when you think about like the balls it takes. Sorry, Jay. To step into a crowded industry and like, hey, here's what we'll do: 0 IP, and we're just gonna make kick-ass figures. Holy crap, dude!
Right. And both like science fiction and fantasy. Like it's just
Well,
and then
the
they're
new
doing
wave
Figure
is
Obscura
amazing.
as well. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. We'll get into that in a hot second, Craig.
Okay.
Figure Obscura, like to me, this is like my favorite stuff that they do, even though I love Mythic Legions. I think like as Figure Obscura, they made,
The Headless Horseman,
Horseman,
the Frankenstein monster,
all Krampus, Santa Claus, right?
Monkey King.
Right? You name it. It's all their stuff is amazing. So I love Figure Obscura. I really hope at some point they get to some companies, please make some Yeti figures. Would a company just please do it?
Go
even
with your
Peter,
moose.
that'd be great. Yeah, it would go great with my moose. I also want a beaver mount for my Figure Obscura figures.
Ryan, wrong channel.
I was gonna say, keeps trying to become a dad, dude.
Also, you shouldn't call her that.
Oh,
hey now. God damn it. This is what it's like to host, Craig? Is this what it's like?
Have you guys ever been to
it's
the
way worse.
Legions Con?
yeah.
No,
I haven't.
Where's that?
I've never been. It's in New Jersey, I'm pretty sure, which is where their headquarters are. When we were at DCon, did you get to meet Chris? You did, right, Jacob? Chris Garrich.
Yeah.
He was like, okay. He was showing me all the pictures and all that kind of the con. It is the coolest thing when you think about what it really is. It's a convention where they obviously debut stuff and it's a Four Horsemen centric, but there's also this peripheral of other people who set up. Well, oh my God, I just did this. People who set up and they're like creating customized versions of the figures that go with them,
that's cool.
or they're starting like their own independent toy lines that
That's
size up and scale with Legions.
That's awesome.
It's so cool. Like, and they're so encouraging
Everybody's
of it.
supportive.
Yeah, dude. It's really awesome.
Actually, that's one thing I love about these collectors as well, is that they're like the nicest group of people, right? Like you don't get this on a Star Wars forum. You know what I mean? Like it's like this is awesome. Just gonna throw that
Oh
in.
man, I just recycled, dude. I had like 3 jokes just lined up, and I just let them float down the river.
These photos are so awesome too, by the way.
These are
Well, dude,
so good.
I'm
Going back to
literally
what-
taking these and printing them out and sending them as Christmas cards to my family.
Well,
Nice.
dude, you can order a Christmas card with the figure.
Oh
No shit.
shit.
That's double curses. So what I love, you're 100% right. They encourage like that community build out. There's a lot of support for other toy companies, even toy companies doing like kind of similar stuff. And that's why, it's one of the many reasons why they are so successful. The community's everything.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
This figure's really, really cool.
It is beautiful. I just want to get some quick thoughts on it. I'm just going to go down the row. So I'm going to start with Abby. Is this something that appeals to you?
Yeah,
Kind of thing?
absolutely. I like the 4 hands. That's fucking awesome.
There's an F.
The headpiece is like gorgeous. The aesthetic, the way the hair is falling, the way the makeup is laid on, like it's very modern, and very beautiful.
And I love
and
Christmas lore. Just putting
original.
that out there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Jacob, is this something that you're going to be picking up?
Yeah, I'm kind of scared to really dig in too deep on this line because it's a space issue. I am, I picked up the Headless Horseman and I love it. It's awesome. It is such a cool figure. It is it's such a good like display piece. It's in the living room so people can see it. Nobody comes over here. And
but when they do,
But the figure Obscura stuff is my favorite stuff they do. Like this stuff is all awesome. It's great. It's perfect. I love this weird Christmas stuff that they've been doing, and I really do want the Krampus. I never picked it up, but yeah, dude. I always go back and forth because like I'm not actively collecting this line, but every time a figure comes out, I almost buy it, but then I'm like, well, then I gotta figure out how to get all the stuff that I don't have, and that's
why the figure Obscura line is awesome, because it's like literally like when comics used to come out and they would have the annual at the end of the year, and you didn't really have to know the story of the year to like enjoy it. That's what this feels like to me.
Yeah, that's a good comparison.
But having said that, I just bought the Skeleton Warrior from them, which I think there's not a single toy collector that should not have that in their collection. I'm sorry. It's a fully articulated, excellently sculpted, painted Skeleton Warrior. It's the Jason and the Argonauts figure, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, it's awesome.
I have a couple of their skeleton
That's
dudes.
awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I like their skeleton horse as well. I would
I
love to have that. Michael Huntington III. She'd be great on top of the Christmas tree.
I was going to highlight this too. I agree. I love using toys and collectibles and action figures as decorations, especially like on top of as tree toppers. And this would look amazing.
And pro tip, you go on Amazon and you buy like a little set of the mini Santa hats. Everything's a decoration.
Nice. Hey, Craig.
Yeah.
So you plan on buying this? What made you sit there and go, I have to get this today?
Well, the Jacob Marley's back up. I never got the Jacob Marley.
That's amazing figure.
And to me, I don't have a lot of. I've got sporadic Mythic Legions. I do have a couple of the figure. I've got the Santa Claus or the Father Christmas. Sorry, I don't want to infringe on whoever owns Santa Claus. Probably Coca-Cola.
Santa Claus owns it.
Well,
nice.
you don't. He is a
like
a litigious man, Mr. Saint Nick. I just think it's cool. I think it's a beautiful figure. I like the idea of, like I said, I like Christmas is my favorite holiday. It's a very controversial take here in our world.
Is it really?
Well, it's just Jacob.
Jacob gives us all shit because he likes Halloween better.
Right. I mean, Halloween is superior. But
it's better. Yeah, I've never said it's.
As long as you don't actively celebrate Thanksgiving, there's no problem.
What is an active celebration of Thanksgiving? Like having your own little parade?
If you have, let me explain it. If you have Halloween decorations up, right, for Halloween, and then as you're taking them down and getting ready for the Christmas season, if you leave up the autumnal stuff because you want some Thanksgiving
fall stuff,
you go right into Christmas, November.
Like cornucopias and things of that nature.
Out.
Pilgrims.
Orange
I'm with you there.
Out. You go right into Christmas.
If you eat turkey on Thanksgiving, that's what he's talking about. Get out of here. Stop eating turkey.
Dry ass turkey.
Hey, dude, if you're eating and carrying balloons, get out of here.
Thanksgiving balloons? What is that?
Stop watching that Canada, bro. Stupid parade.
There's a parade in New York where it's just balloons.
No, the parade is a signifier that Christmas has begun. That's what it
true.
means.
That's Spider-Man.
Father Santa Claus brought in.
You guys are all talking over each other.
Yes, I love how
we've forgotten that we're on.
That Spider-Man balloon this year looked awesome in every photo that I saw. So I'm just throwing that up.
Cool. Anyway, did you work on it?
I wish.
My take this year after Thanksgiving dinner, and it was just Abby and myself. We were cleaning up. Stuffing needs to not be this once a year thing. Like we need to make stuffing a more
like it
should be like
it's
how
in the store year round. Nobody's stopping you from eating stuffing.
But it's not made for us. The way we like it to be made.
But the pre-made stuffing casserole from Publix.
Shout out to Publix.
Craig.
Oh, good.
You know, all you do is like boil some stock and add the stuffing. That's it.
I don't do stock.
Not a big
dude,
not a risk taker.
Okay. Anyways, I think these figures are really cool. I love the idea of putting together this like Christmas Carol, mythos. I love Christmas. I love these figures, and I want to I don't know if I'll ever be able to do a proper deep dive into Mythic Legions the way that I would want to, the way my completist checklisting making brain would want to. But figure Obscura, 1 or 2 figures a year, I think I can handle.
Hey, I don't know if this is all supposed to be employees from the company, but that's Jeremy right there at the second to last in this painting.
Is it?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Did they
Oh, that
really?
is.
So fun.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Awesome.
I don't know
awesome.
everybody else, but it's at least that is.
That's so
great.
fun.
That's
That's great.
awesome. No, I'm with Craig on this as well because I love all these figures. And plus, once October 1st hits all the way to Christmas, that's like my favorite time of year. I get the
Same.
cold, I get the spooky, I get the gifts, I get the snow, I get it's everything I love all right in those last 4 months of the year. It is the best. It is the
Yeah,
best.
Thanksgiving's like a fun little meal along the way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I agree.
Tacky.
Do you know which one I also can't? If next year, if this is the order they're going in for every year,
Yeah.
I really hope the Ghost of Christmas Present is like $700 and like the size of your bed.
Oh,
Like
Mm.
I hope it's giant. I hope it rides the dragon.
it
that you
walks
also
the
get
dragon.
from it walks the dragon. Yeah, it takes the dragon for walks. Like that makes like the idea of that figure as a jumbo figure. Like I hope it's huge. I just hope it's big, and I hope it comes with a ton of accessories of food.
I want them to do all of the characters though. Like, give me your take on Scrooge. Like,
Oh yeah,
not?
yeah. Let's and what is it? Not I keep wanting to say Little John.
Little John,
Oh yeah,
Tiny
yeah.
Tiny
Yeah.
Tim.
Right?
No,
Tiny
make Little
Tim.
John, please.
They can do Little John
make
too.
Little
They
John.
could do
no,
Actually,
Tiny
you know what?
Tiny Tim has a trademark.
Tiny
so it's gonna
Tim.
be like Small
Little
Steve.
Timmy.
Yeah.
Small Steve.
Lil Timmy, like Lil.
Oh God,
Yeah,
we're
little,
on
little Timmy.
Lil Timmy.
No, it's Timothy. It'll be Timothy Kane.
It will be.
It'll
Hey, I
be
just want to
Timothy
say I
Kane
love
since
these
he has a little
accessories that
thing.
are on the screen right now: the mug
Yep.
and the pin, etc.
that's a little gift set.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
No,
No, these are.
Oh,
you
I'm
get
sorry.
so much bang for your buck. These are great. Yeah, Abby, it's all good, dude. We're at an hour mark,
Sam's
so
gonna
you can
come
like.
get me.
This is pretty much Geek Dad life after dark now at this point.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Or like,
Yeah.
Can we take
Hang
our
Are we
I
doing-
apologize to those who don't expect that. It
Are we
is
doing
part of
Stump
my
John?
verbiage?
on. Hang on. Let's just make it official.
Wait, what was that?
What?
GDL patrons present Geek Dad Life After Dark, a special hangout with all of the patrons of the Geek Dad Life Patreon. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hold
Does he have a
on.
bunch of those
Geek
loaded
Dad
up?
life.
God,
We're
I
just
love that.
opening up. All right.
Dude,
Yeah,
I feel
we're now
like
at Geek Dad life after dark.
what's his name? The sports card salesman. That
Yeah.
Peter, you sent me the video.
Yeah.
Couple
Yeah,
Who's
he
this
sent
now?
me the video too.
the 90s sports card guy.
Oh
Who's
yeah,
that?
like infomercial style.
Yeah.
The Micro Machines guy?
No, the guy who's like basically Ryan Doell. Who's
Oh yeah,
who's, like,
yeah.
the
You mean
biggest
Randy
like,
Orton?
No, it's Don West, that guy. I feel
Oh,
like
yes.
John West. We're like, oh, if you get these cards, you're gonna have women at the bar all over you.
yeah,
Yeah.
but that's what we're doing
Yeah.
right now. Like, you wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I
One
love
time
that.
only. We're giving After Dark to everybody.
Yeah, it's free. Geek Dad Life After Dark is free. It's not no paywall tonight.
Hey
I'm
Dole,
giving
what
it
else does he
away.
have? What else does he have queued up in there? Any other fun like transitions and
Let's
videos?
just play
Yeah,
everything.
let's
Yeah.
play
Play
stuff through his
everything.
library.
Yeah.
What do we have
we're
access
gonna-
to?
I think that's it.
Empty out the whole closet of cool effects that he has.
Mhm.
Does he have
Hey, he's
sound
got every-
effects?
No, he's got everything on a soundboard now.
Yeah, he's got a soundboard. Jay's like he's like a DJ.
Hey, 2 questions.
What's up?
Yeah.
Toy related questions, actually.
Let's do it.
Uh,
Ooh, I love
first of all,
Q&As.
how soon before we get figures based on the Thanksgiving Day floats and the balloons? So like literally like a
Mm,
big fat Spider-Man like this.
That
make
sounds
your own
like
parade.
a NECA thing.
that's a
I could
big old yes, please from me.
I thought it was a McFarlane
Yeah.
thing. Seriously.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Thanksgiving
No, there's-
Maniacs.
Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving
Maniacs.
Maniacs.
Mhm.
Second
All right,
question.
Yeah, what was the other?
What's up with Micro Machines, bro? Like nobody even flinched when I referenced that. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen?
You
Wait,
talking about
what?
Small Steve?
Yeah.
No, Micro
Micro-
Machines. Remember
they
the
back?
toy line? No,
Yes,
this is what
of course.
happened.
Yeah.
Do you
What
ever
happened to
reference them? No one talks about them.
Oh, I
Well,
talk about them all the
I
time. on
collected them.
Anxiety. I collect the Star Wars ones.
No.
Yeah.
Mike, the original Micro Machines, not Mike Squadron, Galaxy Squadron. all
No,
that
this
stuff.
is not. No, Micro
Mhm.
Machines did a line of Star Wars in the
Okay.
90s. Where were
And
you?
where are they?
Yeah.
Right over there.
Huh? Conveniently off
I've had
camera.
some of them. Yeah.
Conveniently off camera.
I have all the Lost World Micro Machines, but they're in my closet.
Remember before they had all the cool IP though? Like there was little ass cars.
Yeah, they're just small cars.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what my brother collected them. My older
Someone
brother.
should have shown those to the Jackass guys.
Oh,
they would've been
no,
swap
they should
meeting.
not.
You have to
Too
go for
many
the full
good
Hot Wheels.
ideas.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah,
yeah, somebody
big
get on that.
Obscura.
Make some Thanksgiving float.
It's coming.
That sounds like
Yeah.
a NECA thing, like 100%.
Non-zero chance they come out before this time next year. Non-zero chance.
No. Well, I mean, you'll see them, but they won't
Non-zero.
come out
Right. They'll be announced.
So,
Mhm.
Peter, I've got a question for you, real quick. Mondo, you guys announced a bunch
Oh.
of different cool stuff this year. Right?
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Mm.
So, I always like doing this.
I've been on vacation for 2 weeks, so I don't even remember what we've announced and not announced. So
Well,
Okay.
I'm not going to say
This is
anything.
gonna be
again.
great.
no,
It'll
meaning that
be-
I gotta be careful what I say. Go ahead.
But
Hey,
like,
everyone tune in for the scoops from Mondo here on Geek Dad Life. So
Hosted
if
by
you like
Toy
these
Science.
scoops,
Exclusives.
hit
After
that
dark.
like and don't forget to subscribe to Geek Dad Life if you're not already subscribed.
do hit the like button though.
Mhm.
Yeah, please.
All right, go
There's
ahead.
over 40
Sorry.
people.
Right,
All
back to you.
So, Mondo, you guys, like before you teased Real Ghostbusters, obviously you had been working on that for months. Like you were getting the stuff put together. So, just don't say it out loud, but like, what does 2025 look like from a reveal standpoint? You guys got some tricks up your sleeve?
Well, first, funny comment from Space Beast says Mondo is shipping everything right now. It's crazy. That's what we do. We just hold it all back, and right
Yeah.
at the end, we just kick the doors open. Goes, it's here. It is, and you get like 50 packages at the end.
Merry Christmas.
But yeah, the funny thing is, I think all toy companies probably have this in common. Anything that you are working on currently is probably going to be announced in a few months and released or put up and arrive or be solicited in a year. So everything's like a year in advance. So
Okay.
having said that, you want me to do all this, the drops, the scoops now for the whole year? Is that what you're
Let's
asking?
get
Just
some
give
scoop-
That's what we're doing.
Just a little
I
taste.
think. Listen, I think this episode,
Bunch of
Jay
fiends.
will be happy.
Just
if we
focus on the
could-
present, bro.
Dude,
Haslab,
no,
NECA.
Yeah. Goes to Christmas present.
give us a tease. Come on, man.
What was your question?
I don't know. What do you guys? Well,
Like,
listen.
do we
you-
have more? Yeah, there's okay. I know. Let me just pull up the line list real quick so I don't
There
say
we
the
go.
wrong thing.
Oh,
Just
well,
vamp
share
for a
screen.
minute. Just vamp for like a minute.
all right. Well, while Peter does
I'm
that,
literally carefully now pulling up the official top secret line list for Mondo for the entire
it does exist.
calendar
I hope that's
year.
what it's called.
Ooh.
I heard that was a myth.
You
Mhm.
can't see my screen, can you?
Yeah.
Cut to-
Yeah.
No.
No, you
Yeah,
can't.
I know.
Yeah.
I would be so fired, dude.
Yeah.
cut to Han Solo. The Mondo
Hey,
So
Peter.
fired.
Hey,
Let me see. Hold on. Let me just see.
afford to fire you.
Oh, they could afford very, very easily. Let me just see real quick. Let me just see what's the first whole crap. Remember we did this one year? We're like, oh, you're gonna see this is gonna be awesome, and then it's gonna be crazy.
I remember
So-
that.
Okay, January,
January,
pretty stacked, but I don't think there's any surprise. Well, there's never gonna be a surprise drop. It'll just be a surprise announcement.
Right.
So-
Which a lot of
Okay.
times those come around the
There's
convention.
there's some surprises in February.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Right
for,
now-
my
in
bir-
fact-
for my birthday.
Totally irrelevant to your birthday, but sure. Had nothing to do with it. But yeah,
Wow.
unless you're born on the 29th.
Close.
There's two, one, two, three. There's three things that no one. Oh, yeah. There's 3 to potentially 4 things that no one even knows about in February. Things can move,
Cool. That's great.
things can shift, but
That's
as of
all
right now, there's 3 to 4 things that no one even knows about. Let me just see where else it gets kind of. Oh, dude, there's some. Oh, March. Let's talk in March, bro.
Okay.
Okay.
There's
Yeah,
some.
okay.
There is
I'm gonna-
serious heat.
I'm gonna
in
block
March.
Peter on my phone until March.
You're better
Mhm.
off.
Not until
And
March.
then,
Well,
You're
that's
better
when we'll talk
I mean-
to you again.
The way, listen, the fact that Peter and Sam Hain are already, that pre-order's already done. We know Egon and Boogeyman are coming. We know you guys are going to be doing the 1/12 scale 2000X figures. You've got the 1/6 scale turtles. I mean, you guys got a lot coming up.
Dude, that's probably what I'm most hyped about next year.
yeah.
There's some secrets that I can't talk about that are extremely hype level, but the turtles is the man sign. I just want Newman Safubi, and then we can just stop right there. But there is the turtles to me is the most like put up or shut up for us next year, because it's like the one thing of all 1/6. It's been done, by the way. Mondo had a small time doing turtles in 1/6, and then I think 3-0 did the 4 turtles in 1/6, stylized, but it's never been done in like a serious, like, not the film, but cinematic.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I'm very nervous, not in a bad way, but like I feel like we really got to nail that, because that one is the coolest thing. The fact that Paramount's letting us kind of put our spin on things and still make it realistic, and once we're on the other
just
side of
one
that
thing-
one, we'll exhale.
Hey, I don't think you need to worry. If there's one thing we've learned about TMNT collectors, they're very chill. Right?
The
So
chillest.
don't worry about it. You'll be totally fine. If
Yeah,
we've
well,
watched Mad Hatter videos before. Like he's always super
He's
receptive
softy
to
now.
everything.
He doesn't have the edge that he used to have. Now he's like a sweet guy. You notice
Are
he's
we
like
You
No,
think
it's
he-
like
You
a
think Steph made him
turn.
soft?
It's like
That'd
a
be a
reverse
first.
Hulk Hogan thing, like he didn't, like he was on, like he was on the villain side, and then he like now he's kind of like become like an arbiter of light, is what people are calling him.
Good
Well,
for
it's
him.
what I
he
hear.
became a dad.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I'm
Yeah.
excited about all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's just crazy how fast time is moving, and the fact that we're already
Mhm.
almost at the end of this year.
Time is marked by toys, frankly.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
how
It's the-
scholars
those releases.
will measure time in the ruins of what
The
was once
progress.
our great society.
Yeah,
Human
Dora
history.
Laxton, I said the opposite of Hulk Hogan, like the opposite journey. Is that what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Guy, bro.
Yes.
Hulk Hogan, the arbiter of light, brother.
Well, that's
I'll
what
tell you what I
Macho
do
Man
think.
said to him before he died.
Oh my god! You said that being a father, maybe I say putting a toy out probably.
That's what
Like,
I think
change
too,
it.
Peter.
It
I-
humbled. No, not
Bro?
humbled, but when you see how the sausage is made, all of a sudden you're
It-
not as big into the
You're full of light. Yeah.
you're full of light.
You start
Well,
to
now he
suddenly see
gets
that,
it.
like. By the way, he's always been cool. We're also obviously just
No, we
teasing.
love him. We love
But
Yeah.
I'm saying like that it gives you a sense of context and understanding of why sometimes things that look obvious aren't obvious, or like why wouldn't they just do this? And then you
Hey.
get into the arena and you're like, oh god.
Peter,
Right.
that's called going woke.
Dungeons
Channel
and Dragons
nuked.
did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, Mad Hatter woke now? Question mark.
Oh, that's a thumbnail.
Yeah,
Ju-
I
Just
want.
make
I
the
want.
thumbnail and never stream it.
I want Jay to wake up tomorrow, go, let me go check my thing, and that's the thumbnail.
Hell yeah.
Mad Hatter woke.
Dude, oh my god, this is actually a really funny idea,
It's
Jacob, that you just had.
recorded.
Everybody who's on the stream should
Mhm.
leave comments like alluding to some controversy that happened.
Oh,
during
like in the
Yeah.
comments?
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Like,
Not in the
guys,
live
Jay,
chat.
Can't
Jay
Not in
believe
the-
they
not-
did that.
No,
but not-
Jay doesn't handle that well. Let
Yeah,
me
he
just
would
be like-
really, it would be really upset him. It would
Yeah.
upset
This is
him.
worse than
You
the
would,
Steve
yeah.
Harvey farce, like all
Dude,
that.
the
Yeah.
Steve Harvey.
The middle
I
part
felt
was
so
just
bad.
disgusting.
I thought Steve Harvey was going to kill him.
Don't do
Not
it. He's
for-
Jay's super nice. Don't do it. I
Yeah.
don't think he can handle
on
it.
vacation.
In London, he's gonna be scrambling. It's gonna be like Home Alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not do that. Let's let him enjoy his vacation with his lovely family and his beautiful wife. Let's just let him enjoy that.
Why'd you say it like that, Ron? Like his
Yeah.
beautiful wife.
His
He didn't
beautiful,
close his eyes.
gorgeous,
He kept his eyes open.
stunning wife.
Joel, will you
We love
be getting a? Are you hoping, like I am, for a Jaleel White figure out of Skeleton Crew.
Oh, Skeleton Crew, dude. Okay. Typical Doell
I have-
answer's gonna be
I-
like,
and I have
want
another
all
question
of
for
them.
that. Go ahead.
But dude, I
Wait.
absolutely do.
Steve
That's
Urkel's
gonna
in
be the-
Skeleton Crew.
Dude, he's one
No,
of the
the
pirates.
character Steve Urkel is part of the show Family Matters, and that's a different thing. The actor, you freaking animal, his name is Jaleel White, and
Yes.
he's had a career since then. And now he's going to be in a Star Wars
Really?
show. Yes,
What-
if that's okay
Tell
with
us,
you.
tell us about his career since then.
You're not telling me that in season 11 of Family Matters, Urkel got into his transformation chamber and came out a damn Jedi? Is that what you're talking about?
Dude, how sick if we did a Safubi like the Robo Urkel? That would be
Yes, hang
amazing.
on.
Hey,
Someone
that
said-
would actually be really cool.
Urkel
Yeah,
Palpatine.
Urkelbot, dude.
Give us Urkelbot.
Skywalker.
Wait, he literally had the
Hey,
Urkel.
And Peter, you guys
Stefan
do
or
like,
Cal. Don't forget that
and Peter,
one.
you guys do
Stefan.
the cheesiest thing ever.
Oh, yeah.
You reveal the Urkel bot, Safubi, and at the end it's just a close up of your face. And you go, "Yeah, we did that. It was
We did that.
You
Mondo
got any
did that."
cheese?
That's
Hey,
how I will say.
fam-
That's how you know the toy industry is starting to like sunset. Is when the hype new releases are like Balky from Perfect Strangers and 1/6.
Yeah. We're getting a whole Full House collection of Ultimates.
Would buy all. Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
dude,
Team
I
with
get-
Motu bodies.
Wait, I would get Full House.
Suddenly, it's not
O-rings.
so ridiculous.
Right.
yeah, like
Full
the
House
Full House.
O-rings?
No, you get the house as like Castle Grayskull. Like
Danny Tan or
Oh, Andy,
Oh, there
bro.
we
Craig,
go.
high five her, dude. Come on.
yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I was
right
working on that
there.
for like 30 seconds at least. Thank you.
Yeah, cooking.
Yeah, that was great.
I do think TGIF is an untapped resource in toys. So
I
bring it.
agree.
Does
want the
Danny
Snick
Tanor,
couch.
does he write Battle Comet?
What are you talking about?
Well, do you guys not know your
Battle
Full House
Comet.
lore? Yeah.
Comet's
Battle
the golden retriever in Full House.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember as TMNT fans? Well, first, do you remember the show Major Dad? And this is going to everybody in the chat first, because this is a question I ask people, and I feel like nobody has this memory. It might just be mine, but I'm pretty sure it's true.
Okay.
Did you watch the show Major Dad? This could be like a Mandela moment. You know what I mean? Like Kazam and Shazam and all that. So
Right,
just
right,
tell
right.
me, Bernstein. Major,
Major
Dad.
Dad.
Sounds familiar. I feel like I remember.
You know it. It was that was a real show. That's not the
Does it have
question.
anything to do with the show Wings?
No, stick with me. Major Dad.
Mhm.
Forget the actor's name. Everybody says yes, yes, yes. Okay, good.
Mhm.
There was a Christmas episode. Now, I don't know if this show is streaming anywhere, so it's hard for me to confirm this, but it's burned into my memory. There's a Christmas episode where, you know, like all shows do, like the parents are trying to find the one toy that you can't get, the Jingle All the Way thing.
Mhm.
And the daughter, if I remember correctly, the young daughter was dead set on the Major Dad's Universe version of TMNT, which was a toy line called Echo Geckos.
Oh.
Now,
They're
they
having
were
some
just saying, I want Echo Geckos. That's what I want. She wants the dang Echo Geckos, and you can't get them in the store because that whole thing, right?
Right.
And at the end of the show, you know, whatever happens, and Major Dad or whoever finds the Echo Geckos, and they're on display, and it's 4 repainted Leatherhead figures from the original Playmates Turtles line.
Whoa.
Each one of them has a different
Dude.
paint app on it. And they're all, if I'm, again, this could be the accurate memory, or it could be like that I've created an extra canon. But I remember that he surprised her with them by putting them in the Christmas tree. And so as a kid, I'm like, how cool would it be to have 4 Leatherheads in a Christmas tree, bro? Does anybody else remember that? Look, yep, Echo Geckos,
know
Alice and
it, yeah.
Troy.
Hell yeah.
No,
and I'm
it
looking
wasn't
also-
Mondo Gecko.
Mhm. It was let's see, season 2, episode 12, The Gift of the Major, and it's
No
available on
way.
YouTube if you'd like to go
YouTube.
find
Shut
Yep.
up, dude. Are you serious?
Yep.
it. Not
I know
even
what I'm
shutting
watching
up
tonight.
research.
Yep.
I just want a screenshot of those little Leatherheads. If somebody in the chat
that rules.
can pull that and just send it over, that'd
So-
be great.
There's a similar Full House episode where Michelle and her friends are in the Mighty Mutant Super Kids, and there's like a play set. And do you remember this episode where like it's like a very loose ripoff of Ninja Turtles, and Danny reveals that he knows that they're all part of the group, and they kick her out. So to try to get her back in, Danny, Joey, and Jesse go to the store like on whatever the day the shipment's coming in to buy the play set, and they end up having to buy it they buy a bootleg from a scalper. It's the most relatable.
Oh my god, dude!
Jake
Look at
found it.
that.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I gotta make it big.
I mean, dang it.
Hey, I'm not even kidding. NECA,
Oh, I see now, I
Super
see.
7, get your act together and ask for permission to release these. I would buy all 4 right now.
There they are.
Wow.
Look at how they painted the
They do
hat and the
exist.
eyebrows, like
Yeah.
to make like a bandana effect.
Yep.
I can't believe you found that, dude.
That
My
Every-
Christmas wish came true.
art
But
department.
every sitcom, it's a very relatable
Yeah.
thing, like trying to find the hot Christmas toy. Like, I
Do
love
you
it.
have in your memory? This is probably a good topic for a Christmas episode or right now. Do you have in your memory fake toys in movies that would have been awesome real toys? Like Turbo Man is the obvious one, right?
Right,
Yeah.
that's the obvious one.
I have one, but you guys, if you
I
have
can't
one
think
first.
of any.
Yeah, not off the top of my head.
Mine's
about-
from a book.
Go ahead.
There's a Bernstein Bears book where there's like figures they want, and I always thought they were really cool.
What are they?
I'd have to look it up, and I can't remember how to spell Bernstein the right way because of the name.
Yeah.
I can spin a yarn. I was gonna say if you remember Duncan's toy chest, Home
Yeah.
Alone 2.
Turtle doves.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember these little monster headed like slime tube squeezed things? You know what I'm saying? Oh, is that for you, Colonel Chip Hazard? What is that?
Is
What is the
it-
context of that?
That's Small Soldiers, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's an
Yeah.
amazing one. So he had those slime toys that he would squeeze, and the slime would come out of the nostrils, and he used them to grease up the floor so that the sticky bandits or whatever would trip.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody?
No.
Yeah.
Those were awesome.
Yeah.
Neat though.
Oh, here's Scuba Steve from Blake, a toy collector.
From
That's a good one.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy, yeah.
I mean-
I was thinking Full House with Steve. Never mind.
Spaceball figures from Spaceballs. Yeah.
I mean,
The
Oh,
to be
yeah.
honest,
Right?
Duncan's toy chest is a constant reference for me. Abby and I went
Is
to
it?
we went to the botanical gardens in Atlanta
Mhm.
for a Christmas thing last week, and we were in the gift shop. And when we were leaving, I was like, I did this little, I riffed a little bit. I was kind of acting like I was a little bit bummed out, and just kept it up for a second. She goes, "Hey, are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, it just sucks." I was hoping maybe like the owner would come up and give us a couple free turtle doves to take home because it just seems like the right thing to do. And she's like, "Shut up."
Didn't you want those turtle doves? I kind of did as a kid. It's weird. Like, why couldn't I just watch? I had to watch.
I just remember hating, like when I was a kid, I hated FAO Schwartz. I was like, that is not my toy store. It's too, I don't get it.
It was
Bring me to
awesome.
toy-
Why would you?
I
hate it?
loved
Have you
it.
ever
Yeah, I
been
had an
there?
uncle that would send me stuff from there.
No,
I
just like-
hated the real FAO Schwartz. Like it didn't look as cool as that one.
Yeah.
well, the one, okay, I see what you're saying. And then
Duncan's toy
obviously-
chest was decorated a certain way.
Right.
By the way, I think we're probably going to end soon, but the biggest take on all of this is wanting to work for the toy company in Big and just have
Oh,
his
yeah.
job of
Right.
testing toys.
Mm-hmm.
Sick.
And McMillan
MGMCU.
toys.
Oh, sorry. MGMCU. Stole one of the G.I. Joe figures from Community episode. Yeah, I want a classified
Army Pete.
tight ship. Right?
The Mikey that's a good one. The yellow Mikey.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. When we were kids, Mikey was yellow on the turtle cabinet,
Oh yeah.
and no toy was he yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys ever?
really screwed
Okay,
up.
I'm gonna take this episode another 20 minutes if you don't cut me off.
No, go for
Okay.
it.
I was gonna say, did you guys collect turtle figures? Were you a turtle fan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Did you have like that weird moment where you had your turtle toys and you watched the show and never did it? Well, at least I never had a problem with that. My turtle toys didn't have pupils. I didn't.
Right.
But then
Oh,
they
yeah,
released
yeah,
a
yeah.
wave of figures, and I think it was like
The Toon
some
Turtles.
like
The wacky turtles, the two, yeah.
Toon
it was
Turtles.
early on. It wasn't even. It was like they did.
Might be
something
the
like
storage. Yeah.
that. Yeah, it was something early on had pupils, right? And I told
Oh,
my dad, like, Dad,
the wacky action
I think
one
that's it. I think
had-
that's it.
pupils.
Yes, that sounds. Cones of Dunshire is a good call out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. But anyway, so I told my dad, I'm like, Dad, hell yeah. Hey, tremendous thumbnail picture, by the way. What I was gonna say is I said, Dad, I really want these new turtles. They look like the cartoon. They have eyes, they have pupils, you know. He's like, what? He's like, give me your toys. He took all my turtle figures and he got like a Pilot Precise pen and drew these garbage pupils in all of them and ruined them all. He's like, there you go. Yeah, you got your turtles with your eyes.
You're like,
Hey, Peter,
cool down. You could have said no.
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
So aggressive.
Peter, I just got a text from Jess on eBay. Monster Sap Soap, Home Alone 2, Tiger Electronics, 1992, $1,700.
Okay, that's too much, but that's amazing.
I guess they exist.
Oh,
I wonder if that's a custom. Forward that to me.
All right.
Forward it to Craig so he
Are
can
you
buy
gonna buy
it.
it? Are you gonna get it?
No.
17. By the way, I did. Somebody in the chat. I did find the Berenstain Bears book, so I'm gonna buy it.
Oh yeah.
It's called
I was a
Berenstain
big
Bears
Berenstain
in the Bad
fan.
Dream. It's all
Sick.
about these figures they want. It's awesome.
ooh.
That's a good topic. Yeah, toys featured in shows.
I think so, dude.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
good.
I just
Hey,
texted
tell
her.
Jess thank you for that. I never knew it was even real, to be honest with you. That's
Yeah.
awesome. I'm gonna go do a deep dive on that.
Nice.
Mhm.
I just sent you
Sweet.
the link.
All right.
All right. Are we done?
Yeah.
think we covered
Why don't we all
everything.
just curse one time before we leave and just
Okay.
I said 0 curses.
Hey,
Well, now we can't end
F-bomb
until you do.
on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
What?
Fuck.
McFarlane.
Friends.
All right.
I actually,
Friendship.
There it is.
We actually did it.
I actually did.
I
it.
did it.
I
did
won.
it
Oh.
shamelessly.
You only live once.
That's right.
Apologize to the fans who don't like that.
I agree.
Whoever they
Awesome.
are.
So thank you everyone for joining us. You will find four of us. You have to guess which ones. On Toy Anxiety on Tuesday nights. I am on Gotham City Tonight on Wednesday nights. And then Jacob Welsh is on YHS on Monster Island. That just drops. I know he records
Every other
on
Thursday.
every other Thursday. I was gonna say, I know you record on Wednesday.
Yep.
And then you guys are about to drop a fresh episode of YHS tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Oh yeah?
And then
Yeah.
you can go to mondo.com, check out the collectibles there if you want to see the work of Peter, the Brew Crew, the Tommy Hodgeses, the Hectors, all that
Hector.
crew. All that crew. Amazing work. New drops every Tuesday, more or less, correct?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
don't
it's
go to
getting crazy.
mondo.com.
No. It's not as
Oh.
bad as wicked.com.
It's Mondo News.
What is
Mondo?
Mondo?
Mondo
Yeah.
News or Mondo
Mondo Shop.
Tees or
Mondo
yeah,
Shop. mondoshop.com.
We're here for
Oh,
a reason.
awesome.
There
So
go.
thank you everyone for being here. Don't forget to drop a like. We won't see you next week. We hope to see you all on Tuesday. So with that said, have a great night. What does he say? Hasta Luigi and good night.
Vegas.